It's long been cited, hasn't it, chums, that, Meghan and Harry are super rich. When you think about it, basically, Harry had that 4-book deal, which is literally now bitten the dust because they got what they wanted, and seemingly is too expensive legally and, of course, ghostwriting wise, to continue to pay such astronomical fees with. And it's fascinating to see, isn't it, how these companies that Harry and Meghan are associated with very quickly have to slim down staff after they've paid out astronomical fees. Or have they? You see, what's interesting is behind the scenes, things are starting to crumble in the Montecito world. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me today in the very heart of Parliament, as you can see. Beautiful sort of look there, isn't it? Not bad, yeah. Almost looks picture postcard, but it is real, trust me. It's just in this basking sunshine that we currently have at the moment. Don't let that fool you though, chums. It's very cold. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I'm not freezing, but you know what I mean. It's getting a bit nippy now, as we say in the north. Do you know that expression, nippy? You do now. Anyway, what's interesting, let me tell you about this particular story which is emerging. As you know, Meghan and Harry have a brand new communications team, right? And the communications team basically have to, rewrite history, which is what most celebrities do, When they take on somebody, particularly somebody that they think they've got to get, on side, etc. What you've got to do is try and stem the flow of the negativity. Never easy to do, let me tell you, never easy at all. Now, the problem that they have, according to a source, Meghan and Harry, is the fact that people in this cost of living crisis are angry with them for these astronomical fees. You know the ones I'm talking about, the multi-million pound deals with the likes of Penguin Random House, Spotify, and in particular Netflix. And according to Meghan's team and Meghan herself, she feels that this is what's putting people off from watching her programming, her ideas, her shows, because ultimately they're thinking, well, you've got all of this money to make this. And that apparently is an internal switch off. Now, I'd put that over to you to see if you agree with that. But, it's a bit like when you see about these celebrities who claim, like Susanna Reid, that they're on £1 million plus a year to read the news on Good Morning Britain. It doesn't bode well with the audience, who are the core audience, perhaps are, sadly for them, unemployed at the moment or looking for work, or indeed on low paid jobs. And there you have a woman flicking her hair and licking her lips and saying, I'm worth £1 million a year. I don't blame her, I blame the bosses. It doesn't bode well. But back to Harry and Meghan, what's the plan? Well, the plan is that they are going to be trying to reiterate the fact that they didn't pick up all of this money, the 100 million from Netflix. I told you many times on the show though, chums, basically, nobody pays that money up front. You get paid on results. And the results are that, if you deliver something that's an astronomically popular idea, then people will think, okay. I remember working at NBC when the now President of the United States, Donald Trump, was at the helm of The Apprentice. And on the very first day, that show went to #1 in America. And in the office, somebody rang the Donald, as he was called then, and basically said, Donald, you are the #1 television star in America. And Donald said, absolutely. And now it's going to cost you this much in order for me to continue with the show. The art of the deal. And, whether you like Donald or not, that's the business side of it, All very nice that you're #1 star, somebody's making money. What Meghan and Harry are hoping to do is retract all of that now and get people to realise that they, as Donna Summer famously said, work hard for the money. But is it all too little too late? And do you believe exactly how much money they've actually made from any of these ventures so far? Neil Sean, Parliament, London.